Okay, good afternoon, dear students. Is my screen visible? Somebody please respond.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Karthik. Yeah, welcome back to another session on data structures, module 3. Today we are going to discuss about linked list node insertion at the beginning and in between nodes. So in the last class, we had discussed about how to create a linked list, and we discussed about how to insert at the end, and also we discussed how to display the linked list. Now in today's class we will be discussing about how to insert at the beginning. This diagram, please observe this diagram. In this diagram, so we have a new node. This is a new node, and this node uh, has to be this is an existing linked list. For this existing linked list, a new node that is having value 10 has to be inserted. So what you will do, you will insert in the beginning. So that is, you will insert the head node contains the starting location of the linked list. So what you do, the new node next you will point to the head node, and head node you will change it to the new node. So by doing so, the new node becomes the head, that is the beginning node, and it will be automatically joined to the existing nodes that are available in the linked list. So this is the technique that has been followed here, and of course uh, we can see further how it can be achieved. Okay, so inserting a node in the front. The function front is the function that is user defined function that we are going to write in our program. So what we are trying to do here is we will get the head node, and we will get the data that is to be inserted in a new node, and that new node has to be joined to the existing linked list. Initially, head node, there is no imagine there is no linked list at all. That means you are trying to create a linked list from the scratch. So what you do, a head node will be pointing to null. So if there are no elements, so automatically what happens, so the data will be null, and that is head node is pointing to null. So what you do, you're trying to uh, create first. P is a node here. You can see P is a pointer of node struct node, and this pointer for which you are going to allocate memory. So you are allocating the memory for this pointer. So that is the new node that you are going to create, and in the new node what you do, as soon as you execute this line, automatically what happens, a new node is allocated, and it is having two portion. One is data portion, another one is the link portion. So in the next line, when it executes, when this line is executed, the data which is there, the value which is there in the value will be stored in the data portion of the newly allocated node. And uh, P of next is equal to head. P of next. So next is nothing but this. So next part, this is data part. So this is data part, this is next part. Data part, whatever the value that you are having, you stored. In the next part, what you will do, whatever it is there in the head, that is going to be, you are going to join. So head is actually null. So same null is joined there. Yes. Now first node is created, and head is moved to, now head is moved to the new node that is P node. So head is moved to the P node. This is how first node is created. This is how the first node is created, and of course Of course, next time, uh, next time some other data, user will send some other data into the function 35. 35 is the node that has to be 35 is the value that has to be put in the node, and later it has to insert in front of the linked list. So what you do, you again, as soon as you execute this line, what happens? New P is created, that is a pointer is created, memory is allocated to the pointer, and in the next line, when it executes the next line, so what happens? Data gets stored in this line. After this, P of next, this is P of next is equal to head. So head is nothing but this cell, this node. So what you'll do, you're trying to connect this new P. So you are going to connect these two. So you are going to connect it using this. So you are trying to connect as soon as you execute this code. So as soon as you execute this code, yes, it is connected. You can see it is connected, and of course uh, it is connected. So, and now head you are moving to P. So head you are moving to P. So after connecting this head, you are moving to P. So head is nothing but head is equal to P. So and return head. So head will be returned back. Head is the new pointer. I have told head is the pointer that holds the uh, starting nodes address. So it will be holding the starting nodes address. So that is the thing that you should understand. Next, in the next trial, 51 is the value that is being passed to the function. So now a new node has to be created. So new node has to be created, and the value 51 has to be added to the data part, and later the P of next, that is this portion, this P of next, this portion. So it has to connect to the head. So head means that is whichever the head pointer is pointing to. So that is connecting. Yes, it is connected. So this step is also done. Next step, head is equal to P. That means what happens? The head is moved to the P location. P location, it is automatically moved. So this is what you insert. You see, initially we have inserted one cell, later second cell, later third cell. So it is inserting. You are trying to insert a node in the front, one by one, one after one. So you are trying to insert a node, and so this is the program code. So only 5 lines are there. Very simple, easy to understand. That's why I have made graphics so that you can easily understand what is happening in each stage. After this, next is inserting at the middle. Inserting at the middle is another very important thing. So before you insert, you should know where to insert. So in order to insert, you need to search for this particular node. So how do you search? You search based on the value, whatever the value. So whenever you want to insert uh, in between two nodes, you need one. So that is the node value. So that is node value. So you need a node value. So this value you will going to search. You will going to search for this value, particularly after searching. So what happens? Your temporary pointer is pointing to searching value, and new node should be inserted after this value. So what you do, initially it will be like this temp, and there is one more node, and there is a old link. Now new link created, new node I have to insert. So whenever I want to insert a new node, what I will do, the temp next link, what I'll do, it is equal to the pointer's next link. Pointer next link is nothing but the new node's next link. So what happens? This will be connected. This is first you are going to connect. After this temp link you will connect to the new node second. So you will do one thing, you will connect the new node link to the temp link. So you will connect this. This is the first task that you are going to do. Second task is you connect temp link to the new link. So as soon as you connect the second link, automatically the old link gets uh, you know disabled or automatically removed. So it is automatically removed as soon as you uh, create the new link. So old link gets disabled. So that's what here you can see. This is the first thing that you are doing. PTR of next is nothing but temp of next. So that is this is the first step. Second step, the temp of next is equal to temp of next, which was pointing to this cell. You make it to PTR. PTR is the this pointer. You make it to this pointer. So this link, second link. So automatically the old link gets disabled. So this is how you insert in between two nodes. You will insert in between two nodes. So let us look into the code. This code is quite interesting, and of course you can see here you are first given head node, the searching value. So after this value is found, what you have to do, you have to insert the new value. That is, this is the value that you are going to use for new cell. So now they have given the head node. Head node is already there. So with the head node, I can able to get the entire linked list. Yes, linked list I have got. He has given head node. Head node he has given means you can easily access all the elements in the linked list. That is possible. Second thing is he has given search value. Search value is 86 and the node value is 35. New node value is 35. So this 35 has to be inserted after 86. After 86, so it has to be inserted. So what you will do? What you will do first? You will create a temp node first. You will go create a temporary pointer. Temp node you will going to create. Temp node you point to the starting, that is head. So you will start to the head. That means TMP node will start from here. So TMP node will start from here. So TMP pointer will start from head node, and until TMP reaches the null. That means until TMP reaches the null, so that is the end of the linked list. So it has to keep on moving from one node to another node, one node to another node, one node to another node. It has to keep on moving. So that's why you have put in a while loop. So now you check if temp data, that is the node data where a temp pointer is pointing, is equal to the search value. Is it equal to the search value? Either they are same. If they are same, oh, you found the place where you have to insert. So you'll automatically you'll break and you'll go for the next statement. If it is not, you go to the next element. Now S value is what? 86. Temp value is what? 5. Is 5 and 86 are same? No. If it is not same, if it is same, it will break. If it is not same, what it will do? It will go to the next. Temp is equal to temp of next. So it will go to the next cell. So here, what is the temp data value? 10. What is the searching value? 86. Is 86 is equal to 10? No. So automatically it will move again. So temp new. So temp next, it will automatically move. It will move to the next cell. So here again the data, temp data is 20. Is 20 is equal to 86? No, it is not 86. Again it will move to the next cell. So next temp data is 1. Is 1 equal to 86? No, it is not. Then it will automatically move to the null. So automatically when it moves to the null, the condition, whatever you have given in the while loop, breaks and it will come out. This while loop will come out to the next statement. Next statement is if statement. So it has not found any element, any such element. So what it has to do, it has come out, the while loop has come out to if loop, and in if loop you will check whether a pointer, now pointer is present at the temp. If it is pointed at the temp, oh, you immediately display a message, the inserting place not found, and written, because there should be some element where you have to insert it. So if the inserting element is not found, so then it is not possible to insert. Okay, so the first 86 you cannot able to locate in your existing linked list. So 35 could not be uh, inserted into the linked list. Next, in the next case, you supply 20 as a searching value and 35 as the value where you have to insert it. Now, again you start from temp. Again temp you start. Temp is equal to head. That means temp starts from head. So your TMP starts from head. So TMP value, until TMP reaches the end of the list, linked list, that is null, it is not null. So you have to keep on looping. Once it reaches the end, you have to stop. So that is what a while loop is telling. Temp data is 5 is equal to s value is 20. No, it is not there. So what you do, you go to the next one. Temp is equal to temp of next. So automatically temp will move to the next cell. So here temp data is 10. 10 is equal to 20. No, automatically you move here. Temp is equal to temp of next. It automatically moves to the next. Now temp data, temp pointer data 20 is equal to searching value. Yes, it is searching value. So automatically temp at this point breaks the loop. It breaks the loop. So temp is present here. Temp is present here, and it breaks the the while loop. It breaks the while loop, and of course, as soon as it breaks the while loop, so what you do is you can certainly go to the next statement. Next statement is temp null. No, temp is not null. Temp is pointing to some cell, that is some node, that is 20. It is not null. Okay, then this loop is, this if statement is also not working. Then it will come here. Is temp is pointing to the last cell? No, temp is not pointing to the last cell. Okay, then that is temp of next is null, means it is whether it is pointing to the last cell. If it is not pointing, then you can do this. If it is pointing to the last cell, you can directly call there is a function, user defined function, where it is called end. You pass the head and value, automatically the node will be inserted at the end. So yesterday what we have discussed, so that is the one. And so it is not at the end, so it is in between 20 and 1. The node 20 and 1, you have to insert this 35. So what you have to do is very simple. So you have to insert 35 in between 20 and 1. So in between 20 and 1. So where temp is pointing to 20 right now. Now what you do, you create a new pointer p and allocate the memory for the pointer and store the value, that is data. The value is 35, so that is being stored into the data part. And p of next, that means p of next is here, you don't have anything. You can see p of next, it is a question mark. It's a question mark. You don't know what to put, where to put. So p of next is equal to temp of next. Temp is nothing but here. TMP, temp is nothing but here. So temp of next is nothing but this cell. So that means this after this one P, after this P of next, it is pointing to this cell. So temp of next is nothing but here pointer P of next. So it is done. So this statement is done. Now temp of next is equal to P. So temp of next, it is actually some cell. So what it will do, this next in this field, it is automatically it is connected to this. So when this is connected, obviously the link is disabled. So now after 20, 35, from 35 it is 1. So like this, it is inserted. So this is the code to insert a node in between two nodes in the linked list. Now, so when you give the value 1, when you give the value 1 in the third case, now searching value is 1. Searching value is 1. That means what happens? Temp again starts from you create a temp node. Temp starts from head. So you check, is 5 equal to 1? No, it will move. Is 10 equal to 1? No. Is 20 equal to 1? No. Is 1 equal to 1? Yes. When 1 is equal to 1, then it should stop. Yes, it stops. Now it breaks and it comes here. Whether temp is equal to null? No, temp is not null. So then this for if loop will not work. Next, it will come here. If temp of next is equal to not null, temp of next is equal to null, oh, then this part will not work. So what it will do? It will directly direct to this. It will call the function end function. End function yesterday we have written. So the new node, whatever the node 35, that is value that we are having, so that will be inserted at the end. That means the new node will be inserted here. So it will be 35 and you will have null after that. So that function call will be done if the searching node is found at the last. So it will be done like this. It will be called like this. Okay. The entire program is ready now. We have seen yesterday inserting at the end. Today we have seen inserting at the beginning and inserting at in between. Now the next very important thing is displaying the node. So you have a display function. You have to write a display function where display function should take head, that's all, as a argument, and you create a pointer TMP, and TMP starts from head. TMP is equal to head. Until TMP reaches null, what you do? Every time you try to display the TMP of data. So TMP is starting from head. So first printf TMP of data 5 is printed. Next line, what is there? TMP is equal to TMP of next. So it will move to the next pointer. So and it checks whether TMP has reached null. No, it is not null. So next it will print 10. Next TMP is equal to TMP of next. It will go to the next cell. So 20 is printed. And TMP is equal to TMP of next. So it will go to the next. So 1 is printed. And TMP is equal to TMP of next. It will move to the next cell. Next cell is having null. So when a TMP becomes null, automatically it stops. It comes out of the loop and the function gets stopped. So this is how all the elements 5, 10, 20, 1 are just displayed. So all the elements gets displayed and this is the function. Okay, now we will implement the same everything. We'll implement everything in the single program. That is insertion at the beginning, insertion at the end, insertion at the in between. So all these things we will discuss with a single example. So this is done with the help of menu driven. This is done with the help of menu driven program. Menu driven program, in the sense, you can see the program is here. Menu driven. You create a menu, 1, 2, 3, 4, and beyond 4, anything, whatever you are having. So beyond 4 is exit. Okay. So first, what you do, you observe here. I think I need to just zoom it. Okay, you can see this. Okay, you can see in this particular line number 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. What you are doing to do, you are trying to create the structure. You are trying to create the structure. So structure for a node you are creating. Next, there is a function definition for declaration for display node. There is a function for inserting at the end. There is a function for after that is a particular search value that is in between. And there is a function called front to insert the node in the beginning, that is the front. And of course, so in the main, what you do, you create a head pointer and p pointer. Head pointer for pointing to beginning of the linked list, and p pointer for taking the new element, to take the new element, new node, to create the new node. And OPN for taking the options, 1, 2, 3, 4, any option user selects, that is the one. S value is for searching value, and value is the value that has to be inserted inside the new pointer node, and it has. So initially head, you can see head is null. You can see in line number 18, head is null. So head is equal to null. So you can see head is null. So now you are creating a while loop. Continuously while loop is going on. That's why we write while is equal to 1. And it is displaying the message 1 insert in the front, 2 insert at the end, 3 insert after, 4 insert display, and anything other than 1, 2, 3, 4 will give you exit. So enter your option, you read the option, that is you are going to scan the option. So whether 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever it is, based on now whether 1, 2, 3, 4. So what happens? A switch statement will work. 1 means you take the element and you insert in the front. That's why you call the function front. So you pass the header and you pass the value. So once you pass, the node is inserted and it returns the header node, that is first node. So that will be stored in head. And of course, immediately you can display. Whether it is inserted or not, you will check immediately by calling display function. Similarly, inserting at the end. If a user enters 2, so what you do, you take the value and you send the head node and value. You pass it to the end function. So end function is nothing but inserting at the end. So you pass it and it inserts and you get head. Same way you display head, and if it is in between, you take the searching value, insert after element, and inserting the element, the actual value you take and you call after function by passing head node and search value and the actual value you pass it. So that particular value will be inserted after searching, and it will be placed after the searched value, and it will be displayed. You can see you can display head. And last fourth option is head. Anything other than print display head, anything other than 1, 2, 3, 4. So default will come into picture and it will say exit 0. So it will exit from the program. So that is the thing. And same front also same, whatever the code I have already explained the same. End also same, yesterday what we have seen. So the same code I have just given. End also same, and display also just now I explained it is the same, and after also just now I explained it is also same. So all these things, And in order to run this, 1 is nothing but first option, and 99 is nothing but it is the value that is to be inserted. So next 1 is the first option and 88 is the value. Next 2 is the option 77. Next 2 is the option 66. Next 3 is the option. It has to search for 88, and after 88 it has to insert 55. So again 3 is the option. It has to insert search for 66, and it has to insert 23. Next 4 is the option to display all the nodes. 5 is the option to quit. So as soon as I run this code, so automatically what happens, it runs. So user is entering 1, and 99 is the value, and you observe, sorry, 99 is inserted in the front. 1 is nothing but it is front. You can see 1 is inserted at the front. So there are no elements initially. So this becomes the first element, 99 and null. Again, the user chooses 1 only, the option 1 only. That means he has to insert in the front. That means 99 in front of this, 99 front, you have to insert. So you take the value 88, and 88 is inserted. 88, 99 and null. So this is inserting. Now 1 for insert front, 2 for insert at end, 3 for insert after. 2, user enters 2. 2 means insert at the end. So he takes the value 77, and this 77 will be inserted at the end. You can see it will move till the end and it will insert. And next 2, again he gives the value 2, and 2 is nothing but insert at the end. He enters the value 66. So so far 88, 99, 77 were there. So now 66 inserted at the end. So next, inserted after. So he enters the option 3. When he enters the option 3, so what happens? It's insert the searching element. Searching element is 88. After 88, what it has to be inserted? Insertion has to be done 55. So before this 88, 99 something was there. So after searching 88, it has to insert at 55. Yes, got inserted. Now it has to insert again. Option 3 he has chosen, insert after, enter 66. So 66 is nothing but the last cell. So after the last cell, 23 has to be inserted. So when you want to insert it, so 66 after this, 23 has to be inserted, and it is null. So it is just like this. You can see it is inserted like this, and finally you display. There is fourth option you just give. Option 4 you give. You display all the elements, and 5 for exit. Anything other than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can certainly. The same code you can also run in your missions. I'll be pasting this in the chat box. You can certainly take them, and you can use it. Okay, this is the code to execute in online mode. But in Turbo C, many students were asking, sir, we are comfortable with the Turbo C. Yes, Turbo C also I have implemented the same code. So the program is running in Turbo C. I have already typed and kept it ready. So same program. So you can see this is the program, and same. If you want, I'll just run through the program from line number 1. You can see first we have created the node, then declaration of functions, then main function 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for specifying the options, and if option is 1, so it has to read the value and it has to insert in the front. If it is 2, it has to read the value and it has to insert at the end. If it is 3, it has to read the searching value and also the value, and you have to pass along with search value and value head to the after function. After function, what it will do, it will insert after the search value, the actual value, it will be inserted, and you will display. So every time you can display. Fourth option is display Fifth option, anything other than 1, 2, 3, 4 is exit. The same code is written as a function, front function, end function will be displayed, it will be displaying the element at the end, inserting the element at the end, and a display function to display, and after function just now we have inserted. Just now we have discussed. So same program, I run it. So as soon as I run this code, it will ask whether you want to insert at the end or in the front. Okay, let me start inserting at the front. So I take the element 99. Yes. So 99 is inserted and it is there. It is there. You can see. Now, I want to insert at again front only. So, or at the end. So I'll give 88. You can see 88 is inserted. 99 is in front. 88 is at the end. So now I want to insert in between 99 and 88. So there is 3. So the searching, insert the element after this searching element. Searching element is 99, and enter the element to be inserted, that is I will give 75. So 75 has to be inserted after 99. So this is how the inserting at front, inserting at end, inserting at in between, and finally fourth option to display. Anyhow, display is already done. The fourth option, anything other than 4, that is you can exit. So this is the code. This is the code for execution of the code for executing the program in Turbo C. So this is done. In the next class, anyhow, internals are coming. So next class I'll do revision of module 1 and 2 quickly tomorrow, and we will get ready for internal 1. Okay, and during internal 1 you will also have the quiz, multiple choice questions. So I'll create a Google form. In the Google form, please enter your quiz. So you can certainly take up the quiz and you can work on it. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you for your active participation. Have a wonderful day. All class recordings are available in this particular website. Notes also I have sent you to your email IDs. In fact, it is also available in this particular website. Have a wonderful day. Please enter your USN in the chat box for attendance sake. Yeah. Thank you.